Hey there, I am Veronica Isles. I am so excited to be with you on this beautiful day. We're going to be answering your questions to some lucky people who are going to get some free coaching. And I will just try to answer as many questions as possible. If you are looking to do some private coaching with me, studywithveronica.com. I also have a free course there as well. And if you are not watching this show live, please subscribe, hit that bell icon, let YouTube notify you as to when I go online live next. I do sometimes alert my inner circle members of the advanced link, but these are completely spontaneous. They're never planned. And you don't want to miss it because it is more fun to be there in person. It looks like November Boy was here. I don't think he's here now, or she. Oh, I guess it would be a he, because it's a boy. Okay, so let's start answering some questions. Sarah A, hello. Wow, caught you randomly. Yay, perfect timing. Everything is always in divine timing. And when you relax, you allow the best to come into your life. And that is basically the theme of today's live show, but I will answer coaching questions on pretty much anything, and hopefully the advice can resonate with you. Maybe if it's not even your question, it can still resonate with you, and I can help as many people as possible. Hello, hi, Veronica. Your super blonde hair looks so good. Thank you. I did finally get it done. And I do like the way it looks super platinum when it's first done. I do like the roots though, too. Okay, so I will be answering questions once those questions happen. I figured it was you, Ryan. I saw the emoji and it clued me in. That is Ryan. If you've been watching these for a while, I have dedicated many videos to him. And he is a sweetheart, and I am pulling for his success. Anyone that I coach or that I personally have interacted with, I truly am rooting for your success, and I genuinely want you to succeed. And that is why I do this, to help inspire as many people as possible. What do you do to relax? Let's see, to help to manifest better. I think that's what it says. It's covered by a heart right now. We'll just go with that. Okay, so relaxation can be anything from meditating just on nothing at all, just allowing your body to relax. Different people have different forms of relaxation. So maybe listening to certain music causes you to feel relaxed. Some people like to go out on a nature walk. Petting a kitty cat or being with a dog. Animals can help you feel relaxed. Being with loved ones can help you feel relaxed. So whatever is in harmony with your own personality, that is going to be the right answer. So to find that state of relaxation, it's really about choosing to allow yourself to do these sorts of things. And a lot of times we restrict these sorts of things from us. We think they're, that we shouldn't allow ourselves to have time to do these things. Most people are busy running around helping other people or taking care of other people. We seldom take care of ourselves. So it's really about allowing yourself to tap into what makes you feel relaxed, because that is actually one of the most important manifestation exercises you can do. And what I mean by getting relaxed isn't suddenly visualizing your desires or suddenly saying affirmations during this time of relaxation. It's really just allowing yourself to feel that inner peace and relaxation. That by default will make you a perfect magnet to everything you seek, even though you're not specifically identifying those things. Just feeling at one with life and contentment and allowing your body to relax, again, by default, will manifest everything and fast. Another way to relax, and something that I like to do, is to read those old New Thought books. U.S. Anderson is my current favorite, and you can find all of his works in the public domain. That's the amazing thing about these old authors, is that all of their materials are free. And I feel like they offer the best advice on manifestation. And there's a book called Three Magic Words. I'm a bit obsessed with it right now. I just think allowing yourself to read these things does by default allow you to relax because you realize how old this knowledge is and how many people have been using it. In fact, I think I read that Elvis had a copy of this book. If you're not familiar with Elvis, he was wildly successful. I mean, just massively successful in his day, a real trailblazer. And he was reading this book. It's sort of like also The Strangest Secret. I think those both are from the 1950s, to be honest, which is now 80 years ago, 70 years, I guess 70 years ago. Okay. Let's see. Let's read some more. Okay. What is the best way to distract yourself from an unwanted thought? This is a great question. By realizing that unwanted thoughts cannot harm you. So in actuality, once you stop labeling these unwanted thoughts as bad or as having the power to mess things up for you or infect your mind or poison your manifestations, once you stop labeling them as these things, honestly, unwanted thoughts just kind of pass on by. You manifest things not through random thoughts that come into your mind. Like if an unwanted thought comes into your mind, it's not just going to automatically manifest. And I think that that is a common fear. In fact, it used to be a fear of mine. And that's why, when you start to get scared of these thoughts, then you compulsively start to replace them with positive thoughts. And then you start to feel all just exhausted inside because you're always on guard for these unwanted thoughts and it doesn't feel peaceful. It definitely doesn't feel relaxed. And I've been there. Unwanted thoughts can't harm you. They're not the boogeyman. We manifest things through feelings as a whole. So an unwanted thought comes in. You could even sort of pay attention to what it's trying to teach you. So look at it as a positive thing, not this horrible thing you need to banish out of your mind. But if you allow it to float away or even observe it, understand the theme behind it, you will find less unwanted thoughts. And honestly, you're going to manifest as a whole. So if you're doing lots of relaxation exercises, really being mindful of what you choose to contemplate on, as long as you don't contemplate on the unwanted thought, it has no power over you. But it is helpful to notice what it's trying to tell you because these things don't happen by accident. And you can, in fact, heal that part of yourself. Me, who's just listening to music on a nature walk as we speak. I guess when you feel worried about outcome. I see. It is okay to feel worried about an outcome because that means it's important to you. You just don't allow the worry to overcome you or to be the dominant force when thinking about this particular thing that you want. We all worry. It's a natural part of our human existence. We're having a human experience. We're allowed to worry, to doubt. It's okay, but just don't allow that to feel like the only outcome. So if you feel the worry come in, soothe yourself through comforting ideas, comforting thoughts. So it's like, you tell yourself, what if it could be okay? What if what I'm worrying about never happens? I mean, think about all the worries you've ever had in your lifetime. Probably most of them didn't come true. So worry is not actually, a powerful force. Negativity is at a much lower frequency. So just try to connect with love, try to relax, try to do something that makes you feel a little bit better. You could watch something funny on YouTube, something that makes you laugh. When you start to laugh, you feel lighter, you feel better. You helped me heal from my first ever breakup. I'm so glad I could do that, Jade. Lydia, I'm wishing you all good things. Uh, Sitting on a bench in the sun, I think that is wonderful. What is your process when you have a new desire to manifest to align yourself with it? Well, new desires can be fun because it's like you're starting a new chapter in your life. So when you have a new desire, it's time to begin to examine if you feel you are worth it. New desires, it can be pretty much anything. So always form your desire on what you actually want, not what you think the odds of getting are mostly in your favor, because anything can have the best odds. The odds, there's no sort of it's sort of like if you're trying to manifest money, don't try to manifest $1,000 because you think it's more likely than to manifest $10,000. Just go for the actual amount that you want that aligns best with you. So pick the desire to your specifications. You don't even have to necessarily identify the exact parts of it. It could be just as simple as wanting a career change or wanting even more money. You don't even have to specify the amount, but you can align yourself by viewing yourself with it, recognizing any limiting beliefs that tell you you can't have it, by connecting with what it would feel like to have it, and less on trying to micromanage how it happens. You can align with it by allowing yourself to let go of the process, surrender the process. So you don't try to force it, you don't try to push it, you don't try to make it happen externally. You just keep forming that belief within yourself, feeling yourself as capable of having it. And you don't necessarily focus on it all the time. You just focus on living your best life ever, embracing this current moment, and allowing it to happen when it's meant to be. And when you do that, it ends up happening a lot faster than you could possibly imagine. I manifest money without effort. Nice. Not having to work much. Amazing, but still not enough to buy my dream apartment, for example. And I still feel icky every time I spend. How can I improve this? Well, that's the funny thing. When you're spending money, play around with ideas of that money returning back to you. So it isn't that you are losing that money or that you are a bad person for spending it. So I would try to improve your relationship with money. I mean, it sounds like you're already good at it. So honestly, the missing pieces won't be that hard to put together. I would start to be ready for this dream apartment. So, what would it be like to close this chapter in your life of having money, but not nearly enough? I think that this might happen in different areas of life for different people. For example, wanting to lose weight and you've lost all the weight except for 5 pounds. Um, or like having love and you're with your dream partner, but for some reason they won't marry you. So it's like almost having it all, but not quite. So start to close the chapter on the self concept that shows you that you can't have it all. You can, in fact, have this dream apartment. For example, an apartment means an apartment building. Plenty of people have apartments there, they afford it. So you are no different than them. It hasn't shown up yet, but it can happen. I would just keep trying to improve your relationship with money. Feel like money is a comforting figure in your life, something that wants to support you. What it would be like to have so much money that you wouldn't even think about when you were spending. It wouldn't even matter because you would just have so much of it. You can try to think of something in abundance. I don't know, if you go outside and you see trees and there's like leaves everywhere. So it doesn't even matter. I mean, like there's just leaves everywhere. Or another good example is like a fruit tree. I know when a fruit tree blooms and gives its fruit, even like an avocado tree, like they're everywhere. And it's like, I remember this guy when I went to, when my cousin got married a few years ago, and he was related, I think, to the bride's family, and my cousin was the groom. And we just happened to be sat at the same table, and he had fruit trees, and he had all of this excess fruit. He had avocados, and persimmons, I think it was. No, it was pomegranate, sorry. Pomegranate, not persimmon, pomegranate and avocados. And he was desperate to get rid of them because he had so many. And he gave me an entire box of free, delicious, homegrown avocados and pomegranates. It was wonderful. But he had so many that he was just literally giving them away, and probably some of them went bad because there were just so many. So it started to think about money coming to you in such volumes that it's like you would be trying to give it away because you could never spend it all in a lifetime. Start expanding your idea of thinking of money in this way. Now, I know that this is very unfamiliar because most of us think of money as scarce, hard to get. I know these were my ideas. I know these are the ideas of most of the people in my life currently, all of my family, all of my friends. I'm trying to think if anyone in my life has a high feeling about money. Some of my cousins do, although I feel like there's still this underlying feeling that money is hard to come by. And so we need to start rewriting it. And it's really just exploring these ideas in your mind. So it isn't necessarily forcing new beliefs in your mind and trying to make it conform to that. But let's just be gentle, easy, noticing these things and keep thinking of money as a comforting figure in your life. And you'll get that dream apartment. How long would you recommend working on self love? Always. And self concept before manifesting SP? Okay, I actually think you should do it simultaneously. Or would it be okay to do it at the same time? Yes, simultaneously. And that's the interesting thing about manifestation is you should actually be trying to manifest things all at once because there are themes that play out in different areas of your life. So all of the themes kind of recycle. So self-concept would also apply to how you look, the kind of money you have, the kind of friendships you have. Self concept and self love are basically how you can manifest a specific person. So I would actually just do these things instead of specifically focusing on them. Make the self love and self concept the majority of your work. When you are manifesting a specific person, try not to feel like focus needs to be on them. Honestly, it's more about you and your feeling of being able to be in a relationship with the person of your choice, which implies the specific person. Happiness is the goal. I worry that I annoy you too much, Veronica. You don't. You're fine. Is it possible to not think about your desire and manifest? Yes, it really is. And that's why the title of this program is Relax. I forget exactly what the title is that I picked, but I remember relax is, in fact, in the title. Because honestly, if you can just relax, focus on gratitude, love, enjoying the current moment, you will by default become a magnet for everything you seek, everything that is perfect for you that you hadn't even dreamed up. I mean, it really is that possible. You do not have to think about your desire to receive it. You just have to be in a receiving state of your ideal life, which is enjoying this moment. So, if you want to say affirmations, you want to visualize, you want to do those things, that is okay, but it's not required. I want to start a business, but I'm thinking if I can be successful, can I do the business relaxed and think God has everything in control? Yes. In fact, I like that statement a lot. God has everything in control. And when I say God, I'm referring to many names for this beautiful creative force. So source, the universe, higher self. There's many different words to describe it. And if you want to think of God as an entity, that is okay too. You can think of God as anything you want, as long as you feel like God, the universe, wants you to have the highest and the best, and that you are worthy of that. So, starting a business, I would just start this business from what would make you feel good in terms of expressing your creativity. So, when you start a business, you're trying to offer a service or a product that other people will desire. So you started from, you created based on what you want to give back to the world, not what you think is going to sell, because that will never work. That will always backfire. Your business will be successful if you do it from the heart. You can always tell when someone's running a business and they don't really care. They're just in it for the money. And when someone's running a business and they truly care about putting out this product or service. I do like the idea of God has everything in control. It's a feeling of safety, contentment, relaxation, and all of these things will align you with your best life ever. If you're starting a business, don't go out of your way to overextend yourself in terms of like startup costs. I would do it in whatever, you could even do it for free, whatever you feel comfortable with. When I started this business, I didn't invest a dime. In fact, I don't really advertise. So I spend very little money. I mean, of course, there's a website to keep up with, a mailing list program to keep up with, Teachable, who hosts my courses. There's a fee for that. But in terms of when I started, I didn't spend any money. In fact, I didn't even have an official website. I had a free website on Wix. uh, can I want something, not affirm, not think opposing thoughts, and manifest? Yes, you can desire something. You do not have to say affirmations 24/7 to manifest something. It's actually more powerful to just practice mindfulness and to connect with that feeling of love and having the good life and being successful. Opposing thoughts. Keep rethinking your idea of opposing thoughts. We do not manifest when we get rid of all opposing thoughts, contrary thoughts. I've learned that manifesting has more to do with your feeling of being worthy for a particular experience and healing limiting beliefs than it really has to do with avoiding opposing thoughts. So manifestation is more about feelings, less about controlling the thoughts in your mind, even though it is important to practice mindfulness and to truly contemplate on the things you want as opposed to sort of the frustrations in your life. This isn't to mean that you have to avoid them, but how you think of these things means so much, and how much time you devote to these things means so much. How to manifest thick hair. Well, I do believe that your body is listening to your command. And I want you to try to appreciate your hair right now. I'm assuming it's thin hair, but whatever your hair is right now, it has the potential to change. It has the potential to become something more. So just admire it, take care of it. A lot of times when we want to manifest something, we don't take care of what we have now. And this goes for manifesting like a better apartment or a better home, your dream home. Like, are you taking care of your current home? If you're trying to manifest love, are you taking care of yourself? If you're trying to manifest money, do you take pride in the things that you purchase right now? So just take care of yourself right now. Don't hate your hair. I know you'd rather have it be thick, but don't hate on it. Can you show me the process? Let's see. Can you show me the process to manifest a new person who is ideal and perfect for me? Not having to think about it too much and trust it's all taken care of and not think about it. If you're trying to manifest a new relationship, you want to connect and embody love and start feeling yourself worthy of receiving love. And I would also contemplate on the types of experiences you want within a love relationship. So, for everyone, the perfect love relationship is different. There's different aspects of what we each want. So think about having the ability to have this person fulfill you in these ways, to be there for you in the ways that you desire. And I would just trust that this person can find you. So you don't just start joining dating apps or forcing yourself to go out and try to meet people. I mean, be social, do your thing, but don't force the process. And it can happen that easily. So you don't necessarily have to think about it. You just feel yourself worthy of being in a relationship. Take a look at your belief system around love and what love can be in your life. Because, like money, many people have broken relationships with the idea of love. So, love is not a supporting thing. It's actually the same exact types of words I use to describe money, like being a loving figure in your life, something that gives back to you, like love can be the same way. Hello from India. Please help me. I want to help you. Yes. There's November Boy again. Me and my husband, no contact situation. So please tell me. Well, definitely don't contact him. If you're in no contact, that's good. No contact really means you receive contact, you don't initiate contact, trying to force things along. So, you and your husband, so you're married, which means he fell in love with you at one point. Can you connect with what it felt like at the beginning where things were the best? The words that he told you when you knew he truly loved you and when he truly wanted to be with you. When a relationship is broken, we tend to fixate on the arguments, replay the arguments, stomp our foot in our mind and tell the other person off why they're, why they've let us down, et cetera, et cetera. But what about replaying the loving memories or the kinds of memories you want to create in the future? So I would be very mindful when he comes to mind how you think of him and how you think he thinks about you. So definitely don't imagine him off, better off without you, glad you're not talking. When he comes to mind, and don't force yourself to think about him, but he will come to mind. Try to soothe yourself. Try to imagine him missing you, needing you, you being the perfect person for him. How to manifest business success for my brother when he has a major competitor. There is no competition in this world. It does not matter. There are people who are successful in businesses where they shouldn't necessarily be successful because there's so much competition. There's competition in everything, but there really isn't. That's the thing, is that the competition is an idea that you gravitate towards, that you align with. So competition exists for plenty of people because they assume it to be true in their life. Like it doesn't really exist on its own. It's kind of like that odds thing again. Like there are really no odds. Um, the odds can always be in your favor. You don't have to have competition. So I want you to be a good example for your brother. Try to act as an inspiration. Don't necessarily teach him about manifesting unless, of course, he's open to it. But he doesn't necessarily have to know the specifics of it. But I would just encourage him to focus more on the right people finding him, whatever his business may be, that this is something that is needed and valued. And the way that he presents it is unique to it's unique to him. Only he can do it in this way. So that's important. And this goes for anyone, um, you know, f- facing competition, whether it is in business or even in love. Whatever you have to offer is completely unique to you. And that's why either that special someone or the right clients will, in fact, find you. Uh, November Boy is trying to get a text message. Wow, there's a lot of messages from Latha. But thank you. It's lots to talk about. I lost it again. Oh, geez. I always try to find it. Still unsure of why I always fail at getting a text message. Is it impossible? It's not impossible. I would try to let go of that old self concept, which is I never get the text message. Do you get texts right now from other people? If yes, and I'm sure you have them, you get text messages. So, getting a text message from the person that you want, do you think they want to text you? What do you imagine them doing? Do you connect with what it would feel like to have the text, like that relief? Or are you constantly on edge, wondering how to manifest it? That's an important one for any manifestation. Like, are you constantly like on this feeling of, I got to do something. Why isn't it happening? When will it happen? I'll feel better when it happens. Feel better now. How to be not nervous when I'm meeting a client. I'm always anxious that I can't impress them. You know what? We're human. And if you show some nerves, it shows the human part of you. It's okay. You do not have to be quote unquote perfect to impress them. You just have to be human, authentic to your own personality and present your best self, how you want to present yourself. So don't present yourself how you think they want you to be seen, like how it would help you get this client. Think, how do you want to present yourself? Not how it's going to get you the thing you want, but how you want to be. And this goes for communicating with, say, your specific person texted you. Don't try to say the exact right thing. Be yourself, be authentic to you, and it will always be the right thing. Okay, so we are closing up for the day. I do expect to come online live again, probably tomorrow. I don't know what time yet. So if you're not subscribed yet, it's a good time to do it now. Studywithveronica.com is the free course. Let me just scroll through and see if I see any interesting messages. Oh, Gemma said, thank you for answering my question. You are welcome. Wish I could answer all of these. You are unforgettable, Ryan. Someone's asking, how do I get a reply to an email I sent on Wednesday asking him to let me know, please? Well, definitely don't send another email. I know the tendency is, if you haven't gotten the reply yet, send more. Don't. I would just relax about it. Just relax. And feel like this person wants to email you, and feel like the answer will come. And Latha, I'm sorry I couldn't get to all of your questions, but if you do come tomorrow, I am happy to answer them. I do like answering lots of questions because that way I can help as many people as possible. Okay, studywithveronica.com. I may have just said that. I am off to have some adventures. I hope you are having a lovely and wonderful day, and I am wishing you all of the best. And may all of your dreams come true because they were meant for you.